Hi everyone, this is Jody from Cody's General Store. Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to get it so it's not so crazy. And here we are. Holly,
Hey
are you
guys,
on?
I'm on
Okay, I've got it streaming to YouTube. Holly's got it streaming to Facebook.
Yeah.
So welcome back. This is Thursday Craft Day. And what we're going to do today is I'll show you. My sister had made this beautiful, beautiful print. It's a decoupage paper, and she put it on canvas, and she's making it for present. I don't want to say who to because they could be watching, but anyways, this is Christmas idea
That's gorgeous.
for gifts, isn't it? So that's what we're gonna do. Only I've got a larger canvas. Holly, you can show them that, and I'll bring you guys around to show you. You see
They're gonna
Holly's
see
camera?
mine.
There you go. Anyways, that's the canvas that we're doing it on, which is larger. And this is the decoupage paper. This is called, I believe, The Deer, and this is by Mint. Decoupage paper, Mint by Michelle, decoupage paper. So where we're starting with this first is we are going to make our edges kind of organic. So as you can see, what I do is I take a brush with a little bit of water, and then I just start peeling because I don't want a super straight edge. Just ripping it. But the water helps it to come off a little bit easier. So we're going to do this around the whole thing. Then we're going to put it on. This is going to be like a 2 or 3 part craft show because we are going to blend this in with my sister's that she did. Her decoupage paper was the size of the canvas. Mine is a lot smaller than my canvas. So when that happens, you need to blend. And so that's why I wanted to do this video, because a lot of people want to start decoupaging, but they don't really understand the blending technique, which that's what we're going to get into, is blending on decoupage paper. So right now what we're doing is taking our wet paintbrush with water and going on the edges of our decoupage paper, because I'm peeling them off so we won't have that straight edge. I don't like the straight edges. I guess there's times when you can use them, but I don't like them. I like the look where it's torn. And there's so much beautiful decoupage paper out there. We got to get into doing something with fall. Yeah. It's a coming up, isn't it?
I think it'd be neat to do those pumpkins. Remember this found pumpkins?
Yeah, I was thinking about that today, but I changed my mind and did this. I thought, well, we got a little bit of time. I guess people are doing fall projects right now. So what do you think we ought to do on the pumpkin? Something different, decoupage, or paint it, or put, last time we put molds on it. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
It turned out real pretty. I'll have Holly maybe show you before we get off what they look like. And maybe you guys can come up with some ideas on what to do with them. They're just styrofoam. Whoops, we just tore a paper, but that's okay. We don't care. We can fix it. I got a little aggressive, guys.
Impressive.
A little aggressive.
That's a pretty print, isn't it?
It is pretty. The deer. I've seen people do this on dressers and buffets, and I wanted to do one on a trunk. I haven't done it yet, but I thought it would be so pretty on a trunk. You know how we did that Highland cow or steer on a trunk?
Yeah, that was really pretty. And someone bought it for a wedding gift.
Yeah, we have a lot of ranchers and people in ag stuff here, and they like rustic and all that kind of stuff. So we made a big trunk up with one of those longhorn steers is what it actually was, and chalk painted and used salt wash. On this project too, I did do salt wash. I'll show you on my canvas when I begin to put this. So see what kind of raggedy taggedy look, but that's what I like. We'll get the top part done here, and then we are going to start decoupaging it on our canvas. Well, it's starting to cool off down here, guys. I don't know where you're at, if you're getting any cool weather, but it's cooling off a little bit. When I say a little, you know, I think we're in the 80s today when we've been in the 90s and 100s. But it's cooling, and pretty soon we'll be in winter, fall.
Fall, down.
Yeah, got it backwards, huh? Everybody loves fall, don't they? The colors are amazing.
The leaves are changing.
Hmm?
The leaves are changing colors.
Mm-hmm. And with this, you do not have to do this. If you guys like straight edges, you don't have to do it. Keep your straight edges. And sometimes, honestly, I forget to do it. So if I forget to do it and I've already done it, laid my paper down, then we don't do it. One of the reasons we're doing this too is I've had people come into our studio here and say, are you going to do any classes on decoupage? Doing decoupage? I want to learn how to do that. And probably in the fall we will. Summertime, people are busy. They got things going on with their kids and they're too busy. So winter is usually a better time when they're stuck inside to do stuff like that. So anyways, here's our paper. It's done. You see that, Paul?
Yeah. Real close. Looks pretty.
It is. All right, so here we go. I'm going to move my canvas down. This is just the canvas, is all this is. And I did put something under it because when I push down, I don't want it to spring back up, which it's doing that a little bit anyways, but I don't want it to sag. And I did put salt wash on this. I don't know, Holly, if you can see that very well. I'll try to move
Yeah,
it.
I can see the texture. It's kind of hard to tell, but because of the color, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I need more light in here. We'll see. I hope you can all hear me. I've gotten some complaints that I don't speak loud enough and I keep forgetting to put on my microphone. So that's not good. So we're going to put this guy on here. Place him on here. We're not going to place him dead in the middle, and we're going to have to ad-lib a little bit and draw his horns out, and we're going to have to give him a little bit more fur down here. Not a whole bunch, but a little. But my main thing that I want to do now is get him on here, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Get this guy to lay down. Move it up a little bit. All right. I think what I'll do is I think I'll attach them from this side and bring it down instead of going from the top. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll do the top. Okay, first of all, I've got my saran wrap. I've got my misting bottle. I use flat out flat top coat. That's what I have in here. Flat out flat top coat. You can use Mod Podge. You can use any top coat that will do this. I'm not sure about all the top coats that will work. Some people say most of them will work. I don't know. I like this one, and that's what I use. But any kind of a decoupage medium that's like a glue will work. All right, so let's spray our mist. We're misting our paper a little bit to help us so it'll kind of stretch out evenly. This is where we want it, right there. And I always do a little bit of an anchor. If you've ever watched my...
Are you gonna put words above it?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna blend it. That's gonna be my main thing, blending. I don't know if we're gonna do words or not.
Because you don't have it centered.
No, I don't really want it centered.
No.
I know you're a center girl. I'm not a center girl.
But you're gonna have all that extra space on the top.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna blend. I've got to finish out his, if you look, I have to finish out his horns. I guess they call them horns.
Okay. You're gonna make the horns go up.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You have to. Or I'm gonna have a picture that looks like this poor guy's horns got chopped off somewhere.
Short horn.
Yes, split horns, he lost them. All right, so as you see, we are using my cellophane. All this is a saran wrap, and I'm going center out and just smoothing it. And I'm gonna use a little bit more because as you see, my edges are flipping up. but I got it smooth, okay? Let's put a little bit more of our top coat there. Make sure we're getting it.
Make sure there's no bubbles.
Yeah, we can always fix bubbles too. Okay, so let's go back under. I'm taking more stuff. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing on this edge, but I'm pulling back a little, making another line, and I am going over this salt wash. It's kind of bubbly, but that's how I wanted it because it's going to help me with my blend. I wanted it so it was textury. All right, so here we go. I'm going to give this a tad of a spray to stretch my paper out. Bring this up, over. See, we're doing the middle out. Middle out. All right, let's get some more juice here. Don't want to use too much because then it will tear my paper, get my paper too damp, but I want to get enough that it'll bring it down. Paper is kind of damp here. And I'm just smoothing along to make sure, like Holly says, you get bubbles in there if you don't have it. And with canvas, it's just a little harder because the canvas wants to give, but it's not impossible. All right, so we have that top part done. Going back under. I'm spraying, which I probably am putting too much on there. I don't need to go crazy with my water because once again, it'll make my paper tear. And I'm going over here with this, and I have salt wash down, so we have a lot of texture. Let's bring this down again. People use different instruments to lay their paper down too. I like this Saran Wrap. Some people use squeegees, some people use credit cards with like felt on it. All different kinds of stuff you can use. See how?
Yeah. My paper doesn't even get.
Nobody can. You gotta just, that's why I use this. This is even better than my fingers, guys. I'm gonna put a little bit more, peel this up, put a little bit more to get it to stay down better. I want it to attach, and this is like a glue for me. Okay. You can lift it back up if you see you're getting some wrinkles, lift it back up. Let's give it a little bit more water. So what I'm giving water is my paper. Not the glue itself, but my paper.
Could they need it? Does it come in a bigger print?
Yes,
Oh, it does.
it does. I've seen people put this on furniture, like I said.
That would be a neat one to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would. Like I said, I wanted to do it on a trunk. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it'd be pretty on a trunk for a guy to
gorgeous.
put his hunting stuff in or use for a coffee table or something?
Yeah,
Right?
it'd be gorgeous.
But we're gonna do this one first. is a wall hanging. That's a special guy on our life haul. It's a hunter and likes all this kind of stuff.
John likes hunting, doesn't
He does. He's a hunter boy. All right, let's get this baby to lay down, okay? Come on now, stretch out, right? We talk to our projects, guys. Remember we ripped our paper? Well, it's gonna be good. And if you do rip your paper, you can always repair it. Always, always, always. Maybe a little more goopy. The final countdown.
What about putting it on the pillow? Could you do that?
You can. I have never done it yet, but you can do on cloth. In fact, honestly, I am taking a course. I haven't finished it yet on decoupaging on a chair. So I'll have to let you know what that's like. I'll have to do a video of it, huh?
Yeah. I just think it'd be pretty on the
Yep, you can. I'm taking a course. I take a lot of online courses. I love some of the stuff in Europe, the old world stuff. There's a lot of amazing teachers. And there we go, guys.
Looks good.
You can see where my texture is coming through. Not horrible bad wrinkles. Sure, we have some, but we'll live. Might need some more goop under there. I don't know if there's more.
So are you gonna do the horns the next craft Thursday, or are you gonna just do them?
Hmm?
So when you do the horns, are you gonna do that today or save
No,
it?
I'm saving that for our video, guys. I'm gonna, I might end up doing a little bit without you, but I want to show you how to blend this all in so you know how to do it. I'm just smoothing this along now. And I'm gonna just quickly decoupage over it. And when you do this, it kind of raises it a little bit, but they'll shrink back. I'm not playing around or staying here. I'm just getting the top on it, and I will blend over this with paint, but this is my sealer right now for this, okay? Okay,
You do by the horns, you got a little bit of white up there.
up here.
Right, in there.
And if I need to re-glue some edges and stuff, I certainly can. Sometimes the edges you don't get all the way down, especially when
And
they're like
not
this.
flat, yeah, white.
Okay, let me put it up. You can see what I put under it. That box was under it.
Yeah, that'll be pretty.
You guys see it on there? Isn't that pretty? Now we're gonna blend that all in. We use salt wash on the bottom. I did paint my canvas one coat of paint, the cream. Then I added salt wash to cream and went over that too in spots underneath and a little bit on the top part here and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay, so next Thursday, we will do more. And like I said, I might do more to start drawing the horns out. I don't know, we'll see. That blending thing is like, it's in the moment, guys. So I don't even know what time it is, but
10:52. 10:52.
Oh, good timing. All right.
Good timing.
All right, so we are gonna be done now, and next time we'll show you some of the pumpkins and then you can give us some ideas on what you think we need to do with our pumpkins, because we need to do some pumpkins, a fall project. Okay, sound good?
Yeah, what's your word?
My word is choose joy, guys. You have a choice. You can't help what life brings upon you a lot of times, but how you react to it is it. So choose joy.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.